Excuse me, sir. Can I stop you and ask you a couple of questions? We're conducting an opinion survey. We'd love to get your opinions, if it's okay, for just a few minutes.
Yeah, okay.
I want to ask you what you think about people who have high school diplomas and they're in the workforce today. What do you think?
Only high school.
Only high school diplomas. What do you think?
Well, I think there's plenty of places for those folks in the workforce, but the real jobs are only there for people with college educations and graduate degrees. I mean, that's just the way the world is today.
Do you think that there's too much emphasis placed on college degrees and graduate education? A lot of people think that we've had a degree inflation and many jobs people are capable of doing even with a high school degree.
No, not at all. I don't think there's education inflation at all, degree inflation. It's just a more complex world, and to understand it and to work in that world and to be able to function and serve the public, you've just got to be better educated. There are just limits to what somebody can do with a limited education. I mean, that's just the facts.
What do you think about all of the examples of very brilliant men and women who rose to head major corporations or invented new ways of thinking and they didn't have a high school diploma?
Yeah, okay, there are some of those, but they're the exception. They're not the rule, and most people are not the exception. Most people are going to have to get an education if they want to get a job more than just flipping burgers or driving taxi cabs. I mean, that's just the realities of the workplace. And the exceptions don't change that. They don't change that a bit. Those folks excelled, and they would excel in any situation. But most people have to have the training. That's just the way it is.
Do you think organization or corporations, say like Marriott International, should invest in people who have high school degrees to help them get college education?
Well, I think it could be worthwhile. I mean, it's in their own best interest. But, it's really up to the people to make that first step. I don't think there's any benefit in just dragging people off the street and saying, hey, we're going to train you. The people have to make the first step and show that they're going to be worthy of that much effort put into them. Folks who want to take the initiative and seek out the training, and if they can get that route and get trained by the organization, that's fine. I think it's good for everybody. But I don't think it's right for everybody. Somebody who doesn't want to learn, and you see people like that around you all the time, they're not going to benefit from that, and it's just going to be a waste of effort.
You sound like you believe that there are things that a person gets from a college education even beyond the education. What does a college degree tell you if you're a manager or a senior leader about a person and their personality?
A college education, per se, just says somebody's done what it takes to get a bit of knowledge and education, advance themselves. A graduate degree tells me somebody has what it takes to really knuckle down, to learn whatever they need to learn, and to get themselves placed to do service to whatever organization they're being paid by. The graduate degree is what really says something. A college education, you get socialization skills, you get out in the workplace, and you meet people in groups and settings, but it's really the graduate education that really says it.
A graduate education from anywhere, like a community college, does it make a difference where your graduate diploma comes from?
The name means something. I mean, a master's degree from a community college is not going to be the same as a master's degree from Yale or a PhD from Harvard. There is recognized quality and recognized name recognition, and it just means something. Time and time again, that's just been proven.